I'd like to start episode 63 of Snowfix by sending my deepest condolences to the US of A, whose snow is melting, whereas we stand in 1.5 meters of freshie.
Yes, that's right. I think it's probably just worth mentioning that it's also blue skies and lots of sunshine.
At the moment.
Yeah.
We've got more snow coming this week, which is brilliant.
Yeah, and this week also on the show we have got a Nike ACG Sweet Spot with Sverre Lillequist, and we also have the competition where we broadcasted from last week, which is Bus to Bus, a Mogul comp with special guests.
And talking of competitions, we've got a couple of competitions at the end of the show that's worth looking out for.
Yeah, so stay tuned, but let's start with Sverre Lillequist in Alaska.
The last time I was in Valdez, everything was perfect. Deep, stable snow, sunshine, and a solid crew of skiers. Our crew flew deep into the Shugash mountain, through the valley of the Tusk.
Yeah, looking down this stuff, it's kind of a dream. This is what people dream of, this is what I dream of. I'm kind of anxious to just go and play with it.
The zone we skied next was called Slough City. After the heli dropped us off on the spine, I traversed out to one of the steepest lines I ever stood on. In the end, out on the glacier, it's an undescribable feeling. A mix of adrenaline and happiness. Everything came together to create the most perfect run during my trip to Valdez.
Alright, the news this week, the Candide Invitational kind of took place.
Yeah,
what happened?
well, so basically this was the 6th of the Candide Invitationals, and as we mentioned to the US at the beginning of the show, we've had lots of snow over here, so it actually plagued the event. Now, they've built some amazing features this year. Obviously, we had that circular thing last year.
Yeah.
This year, they built a loop-de-loop. And it has been done once before by JP Auclair in propaganda, but they've tried it again. Unfortunately, nobody got to hit it because the conditions weren't right. They also had the Big Bertha again. Remember that 35-metre table that he broke his back on last year? Well, they've rebuilt it. Some people did hit that. Richie Perman for one. Also, they had this awesome quarter pipe which looks like a castle. It's got like turrets on, and so as well as people hitting the quarter pipe, they were like jibbing off the turrets and stuff as well.
Pretty crazy stuff.
And then lots of rails and things like that. So yeah, unfortunately there was lots of snow, and so it was kind of cancelled, but in the little bits of sunshine that they did have, you know, people were hitting it. They did actually get a lot of powder riding footage as well from the pros that were there. And interestingly enough, Candide had a very good brainwave. On the day that it snowed 60 centimetres, they bashed out out all the run-ins but left the landings as powder.
Sweet.
So they were like hitting these kickers, landing into powder. It's awesome. And knowing Candide like he is, he's not going to like finish at the event. They're still going to be hitting these features until they've got good footage, like they did last year.
All right, Charlie, the Burton
All right.
US Open.
Yes, some more results. So if you watched last week's show, you would have seen that you could catch the Burton European Open live. Jules, you watched a bit of that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Oh, I
How
saw
was it?
Jenny hurt her bottom.
Jenny Jones.
Good
So is she
riding,
out
though.
now? Like, she can't ride anymore?
No, I don't know. She might do the chicken jam, but we're not sure. Her bottom hurts.
Well,
But,
the Burton European Open for the men was the last in the TTR rankings for this year. So we've got the results. Actually, first of
Give
all,
the
the
results
Burton
for
European
Burton,
Open.
yeah.
So Sean White, being the legend that he is, took gold in slopestyle and halfpipe
He
for
had
the men.
some fucking sick runs. Oh, he is
He's
just
a good
at another level. He's another level. There's
Interestingly enough, he's not at the top of the level, which I'll come back to later on.
Yeah.
But in the girls, Tora Bright took gold in the halfpipe, and you'll be able to correct me on this. Kirsty
Buras.
Buras took gold in the slopestyle. Right, so that's the Burton.
So for the TTR for the men, what does that do
So
then?
for the year, first place, no, actually fourth place, Sean White. Okay. Third place, then we had Risto Matila. Second, Pito Pirinen. First gold winner this year is Kevin Pierce.
Just
He
Well
was on
done.
the cards, wasn't he?
He's been doing fucking
Although
amazing this
he's
year.
pretty new on the block.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's doing really well. And then the women we'll find out next week because the chicken jam is about to take place in Utah. So we'll have the final results after that. Let's move on to.
Yeah, so from modern heroes to
Yes.
old school heroes,
Oh, smooth.
we've got the Buster Boss in Chamonix. Okay, hello and welcome to the Boss to Boss. I'm here with Tom Bamfield, who's the founder. So it's almost in its 20th year now. How did it all get started originally?
It all started one late night in Bar and Val d'Isère between seasons when we started getting a lot of trouble for spending a lot of time in Chamonix from the Val d'Isère posse.
Yeah, right.
So they basically said, you know, Chamonix shite, you know, you've got crap skiers and, you know, the whole lot. So we said, okay, next year you bring your best and we'll bring our best, we'll find out.
And so since then it's gone on to become Europe's biggest inter-resort competition, is that right?
Yeah, well, I mean, almost straight after that year, we kind of mopped up every resort that had a moguls contest at the time, because that was the renegade sport, you know.
Yeah.
I know people who just paid their bar bill every week by coming first, second or third.
Really,
You know?
yeah.
Glenn Blake about to come down. So Glenn Blake, it's an honor to have you on our show again. We're here at Bus to Bus. Tell me about your past experiences. You've been doing this for a while, haven't you?
Yeah, you know, you just go out and ski bumps. It's actually really fun that that this is going on as long as it has. You know,
Nearly 20 years,
almost
right?
20 years. Yeah.
You've had some pretty creative lines. Probably the most imaginative ever. Why don't you, we've got them on camera, why don't you talk us through them?
I was a little upset today for about the third or fourth year in a row. We had 60 centimeters of snow in the last 2 days.
Yes.
And you had absolutely perfect mogul skiing or mogul building conditions.
Right.
All you needed to do was build a couple, put a couple of poles in the snow and let everybody get after it. And it's a shame because everybody had to work so hard to build these stupid man-made courses. So I was like, okay, fine. You want to play a game? I'll show everybody what this is supposed to look like.
And
So I
you
went
did
hot
ride-
dogging, man, and hot dogging. You're pretty much, you know, unless you lose both skis, you're doing any dang thing you want. And they've actually made me mogul skis, and these are available to the public. And they're skinny. And they're beautiful. Yeah, they go all the way down to 125.
Good for
Blatant
kiddies.
sponsor plug. Get some skinny skis on, man. Go have some fun.
It's the final. It's so exciting. Check it out. Check it out.
So each team consists of 2 telemarkers, 2 snowboarders, 2 female skiers and 7 male skiers. Like last year, the final was between Zermatt and Chamonix. And the scores remained even right until the last man. But after much deliberation, the judges in the end decided that
Zermatt gets the point.
Okay, so time for some feedback. And Charlie, you've got something about a helmet cam and a crash? You wanna...
Yeah, well, you know, a few weeks ago Tim was talking about that statistic that snowboarders are more likely to cause crashes than skiers. Yeah, whatever, Tim.
Shit.
Well, James Haggerty sent us a video of him. He was wearing a head cam at the time, having a crash with a skier. And his point is, like, it's just the way that skiers and snowboarders ride differently, you know. When you're a snowboard, if you're going to turn that way, you've got quite a big blind spot. So James reckons it's the fault of both parties, usually. You just check your blind spots.
I'd kind of agree.
Yeah, but should we watch this video? Because in this video, the skier is downhill from James, and the general rule is if you're downhill, you have a priority. So
yeah, I don't think she's entirely at fault.
no, I mean,
Tim.
I think as long as you're careful, you check your blind spots,
yeah,
you should be okay.
It could have been avoided. I'll tell you what else could have been avoided. Someone on the hill wearing jeans. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Melvin will have you.
Melvin
He will
attack
you. He will break your knees. All right, so talking of head cams, we're actually running one of the competitions this week is to win a head cam. It's a Vio system. It's one of the best you can get. It's all in one. You got a head cam that you just put on your goggles. You don't even need a helmet these days. And you put the rest of the unit in your pocket. So no big bags to carry around with big cameras in them.
Yeah.
So that's the first prize. We've actually got 2 more. The second and third prizes are a day rental with Snowcam. So if you ever come to Morzine or Avoria, if you get one of those prizes, you can take one out for the day.
Who from?
From Snowcam. They're a company based in Morzine who rent out Snowcams.
Cool. And so how do you win them?
So what we want you to do is make your own video. Hopefully funny, 30 seconds to 1 minute in length, about why you should win this head cam.
Ooh, why you and not anybody else?
Be as imaginative as you can.
Yeah, and so we've got another piece of feedback, Tim.
Yeah, well, this is a feedback stroke competition in one.
Okay.
There's a company called AMD, and they wrote to us, and they're trying to figure out which of their laptops is the best for season airs, and they thought we would be the best people to figure that out. And they're offering a snowboard that you can win. Now, watch to the very end of the show, because at the end we're going to give you the details of how to win. It's quite an easy question, I'll be honest. But you've only got 1 week to enter, so get on it like gin and tonic. Anyway, so we've done a review, and here it is.
I want to be famous. I want to wear minks and satins and pearls. I want to be famous more than just any old girl. I want to have eyes as blue as the sea.
Hello?
Hey Jules, it's Tim.
Timmy, what's up?
Did you manage to send me that email with those photos on that you said you'd do today?
Yeah, I have. I totally have. Okay, I gotta go. I'll see you later.
I want all the people to look at me. I want my own show on TV. I want to be...
So the reason the MSI PR210 is awesome for season airs is because it's small and compact. In fact, it fits in my handbag, which means it goes everywhere I go. But most importantly, it's got a 1.8 GHz AMD processor, which makes it super fast, which comes in so handy when you need to get something done really quickly.
This is the Toshiba Satellite, and this one's got a 2 GHz AMD processor, so it's a bit faster than the other laptops, which makes it really good for stuff like video editing. We do a lot of that. I'm editing the next episode of Snowfix at the moment, so it's perfect for stuff like that. However, what will interest most season airs is it's got a really big screen, and these speakers are actually surprisingly loud for a laptop, which makes it perfect for watching movies on a whiteout.
Hey mate, what are you up to?
Watching a movie.
I think I've seen this one. It's that one with all the toys and that little Woody character. What's it called again?
Dildo Madness 4.
Yeah, it's good, this one.
Horrible?
Yeah. So I think the best laptop for Seasonheads is this HP TX1260 because it's also very mobile and it's got that 1.8 GHz AMD processor. But best of all, it's got this swivel screen, yeah? So you can move around, like use the laptop from here, for example.
Now how's that going to work? You can't access the keyboard or anything.
That's why I've got the remote.
Although I think you're missing the point, Tim. This is a swivel screen because it turns into a tablet with a pen. So you can do stuff like this. You know what, Tim? I reckon it'll be useful for reading emails and watching videos during feedback as well.
Guys, what's going on? What?
Because you can draw onto the laptop, it's very good for art, which of course a lot of seasonaires are very interested in. It's also great for watching movies on the move, so Tim can do all the driving, I just sit back and relax.
Yeah, but I still think this is cool. Swivel! It's like a freestyle laptop. 180! Flat spin! It's even called a 1260. Brilliant.
Extreme and Snowfix have teamed up with AMD to give you the chance to win a limited edition AMD snowboard worth over £600. Catch Snowfix online and on Extreme, where their uber powerful laptops are put to the ultimate Seasonaire test. For your chance to win, go to extreme.com/win and answer this question. What creature features in the Snowfix opening sequence? A penguin, a yeti, or a T-Rex? Competition closes 31st of March 2008. Good luck.